Hey guys, it's Achon, and welcome back to another Ashes of Creation build guide, a tribute to Final Fantasy XI. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make one of my favorite jobs from 11 in Ashes of Creation, the Ninja, specifically the Ninja Tank. For disclosure, these builds are all in theory. We do not know exactly how augments will work in Ashes, but using the information that already exists, we can make an educated guess how some will work. If you are new to Ashes and don't know how class augmentations will work, then let me break it down for you. Upon reaching level 25, you can take on a secondary class archetype. This will unlock a horizontal progressive tree called Schools of Augmentation and will be different depending on the secondary class. You are not gaining extra skills, but will have options to change the effects of your primary class skills. An example of a School of Augmentation for Bard would be the School of Regeneration and Buffs. If you were to take a Bard for your secondary archetype, you can expect to change your skills to have either of those kinds of effects. There are other schools of augmentation that are not tied to just class, but can come from the religion you decide to follow, and so on. This allows us to have full control over how we want to play, giving us the feeling of having up to 64 classes. I'm the most excited for this feature and has inspired me to make these videos. And by the way, if you enjoy content like this, then consider a like and subscribe. I'm a new content creator, desperate for a good MMO, and I need your help of achieving my dream, to play Ashes of Creation as much as possible. 100%. Thank you. How does this system allow me to become the Ninja Tank? Before we get into the build, let me tell you about how Ninja worked in Final Fantasy XI. Ninja was mainly a DPS class, but through its use of scrolls, it had a nice arsenal of utility abilities. The most popular was the ability to cast shadows of yourself. This turned one hit into an automatic miss and was the backbone ability for being able to tank mobs. It was a different playstyle compared to classes that could just reduce damage and self-heal, but that was what made it so fun and unique to play. With that information, let's theorize how we can possibly replicate Ninja in Ashes of Creation. First, we start off with our main archetype, the Tank. I chose Tank because we ultimately want to either main or off tank. Its kit allows us to mitigate damage and keep mob hate. Then we take the Rogue as the secondary archetype. Rogue, being a squishy up close fighter, should have abilities to help mitigate damage through their evasion stat. Let me stop there real quick and explain how damage mitigation works in Ashes. There's multiple ways to avoid damage, either by actively blocking or dodging using dedicated buttons and positioning. These drain your stamina bar and cannot be done all the time. Then there's the passive blocking and evasion. These are stats that act behind the scenes and can either be boosted via passive or equipment. It's this key difference that will make this build work according to how it did in Final Fantasy XI. We are going for an evasive tank style, to full on dodge damage as much as possible while using our quick attacks to keep mobs' attention. Now we can put this build together. We will take daggers and medium armor. Medium armor should have native evasion stat boost, and though we do not currently have daggers, I'm sure there will be a skill tree passive that will help further boost evasion. This also allows us to look the part of the ninja. For skills, we want to augment the tank's damage mitigation abilities like Fortify to that of the Rogue's School of Stealth. Instead of reducing the damage, we want to full out dodge it. The pros of this build is that if played right, we can dodge big hits while pumping out fast quick attacks. The cons are, if you actually do get hit, you will feel it and healers will have to be paying attention. Already, it did not take much to reach the fantasy of playing a ninja tank. I wish I could say this is a proven build and that we can actually play it, but again, there is no solid evidence that augments will work in such a way. But I want these videos to reach Steven Sharif and Intrepid Studios. We are essentially making this game together as a community, so why not help influence the game to play how we would like it to play? This is so much fun for me to do. I love talking Ashes any and all the time. I'd love to hear what you are wanting from Steven and Intrepid Studios. What are some of your favorite classes from MMOs that you've played? Leave a comment below. Thanks again for watching. Achon out.
Satisfaction. Anticipation for ashes of creation, the game to shape a generation. Notes we go